a victim and someone prepared to commit the offense or
And
be
that's
on the
based,
offense.
and if you're looking at a situation like that, what are you establishing to not regard the old nor the young?
Carelessness or
Stay on top. Stay on topic. What are you creating? Come on, what you got? What are you creating? Come on. What I said earlier. What are you creating?
Salakia, sir.
what's lucky?
Say again. Go ahead.
Is it hatred?
Nope. I said it earlier.
Salaki, the one, if I may.
Come on.
You're creating a situation where somebody's treating someone as if they have no value.
Thank you. Thank you. The water. These things happening to us because of our disobedience. If I looked at you like the Most High said that you look like we're supposed to look at each other as brothers, we create a totally new value system. You understand? If I see you as a brother, like the Lord said, if I treated you like I would treat myself, that creates a whole new what? Value system. Come on with it. Catch up with me, out. If I look at you according like I'm not gonna do anything to you because you're my brother, and because we want to be obedient to what God says on how we should treat each other as brothers and sisters, this creates a whole new value system. This creates a what for Black, Hispanics, Native Indians? It creates a heaven for us, a safe haven, you understand? But in this empire, we live on a people that have a what? Choir bar.
Salakia, sir. I'm trying to catch up. Salakia.
No sweat. Read the verse again. Magawar.
In
this empire, we deal with a nation of people that have a what?
Fierce countenance.
Right. They have a fierce countenance, right? And they don't what? They don't value us, Akim. And because they don't value us, this creates a system for us, which we call hell on earth. You understand what I'm saying? So when you think about all the things that are done to so-called Black, Hispanics, Native Indians, no matter where we are, you got to understand that we live under delusion of other people that supposedly value us. But we understand, how can you value something when we're so easily disposed of, man? We're so easily mistreated. We're so easily lied on. We're so easily deceived. You can't value us as a people at all based on what you do to us. As Black, Hispanics, Native Indians, we got to look at your countenance and what you do from day to day to recognize that, guess what? You don't see me as being valuable. Your actions don't align with what you're telling me. When you say all people are created equal and we can vote and be free and home of the brave and liberty and Pledge of Allegiance, that's a farce. I'm not seeing it. What you want me to do is buy into the idea that your system of value is better than mine. And because we don't know that we have a system of value, we don't even consider it. Our system of values comes from where? Being obedient to what God says, man. You understand what I'm saying, Choir Boy?
Come on, sir.
Your value is based on what God says. But in this empire, the oppressor can look at us and says that a water bottle has more value than our lives, than our children's lives are. You understand what I'm saying? That's it. The oppressor is more concerned with his dollar, the bottom line, more than anything else. They'll tell us that why are we having so many children? You can't feed all those children. How do you have the what? The money to feed those children? How do you have the money to clothe those children? The Lord told us to be fruitful and do what?
Multiply.
Multiply.
What does that do? That creates a whole nother value. He didn't say be fruitful and worry about your dollar. Worry about how much money it's gonna cost for this and that. He's concerned with us treating each other the right way, y'all. He's concerned on what we say to one another. But in this empire, they're only focused on the dollar. The straight heart moose being closes affects his what? The dollar. The war going on, the dollar. How much money this going? What's the budget? What's the stock market doing? What's the IRS? Are you paying your taxes? What did the Lord ask us to do? Pay your tithes.
So Salakia, sir, if I may.
Come on with it, choir boy.
The dollar don't have no value. They printing up the money, so it doesn't even really have the value. It's just the illusion of that. So
now we understand. Now you get into the root of it. So what should all value be rooted in then? If we know it, the dollar is just paper, green paper, right? What should value really be considered then, choir bar? What should you put value in?
We should put value in what the Most High want us to do, because it's been revealed through the scriptures, and it's basically like our manual of how to live life. Like, we're supposed to be farming and stuff like that. We're supposed to have things set up where none of our people are homeless, or none of our people are hungry. You know what I'm saying? All of that has been stripped away from us. That has been taken away from us. They buying up all the land. They poison in the ground. You know what I'm saying? And they making us more concerned with entertainment and the flashiness of this dollar, when the scriptures tell you the love of money is the root of evil.
And so we know that. Now, what should we be putting our value in then?
We should put
everything that you said was right. Now we know that everybody that's online listening to this class tonight, choir ball was right about what he just said. But what should we put value in?
We should put value in our life and into each other.
Give him a hand. The value has to start with each other, Akil. The value has to start with each other. The value start when we consider one another, and we be just like the Lord say we should be. Consider your brother. Consider your sister. The same way you would consider yourself. The same way you want to invest in all these things that you want to invest in, because you somehow think your life would change. You got to invest in brotherhood. Invest in sisterhood. Put some stock in that and see what happens. And once we begin to really invest in each other, the other nations will look at us and be like, damn, what great nation is that? But we're so fractured, we don't agree on nothing outside of the things that are in this side of this school. We don't. And it's all by design. And the oppressor needs us to be that the thing that we are right now, how we treat each other right now, so he can profit off of. For every brother that goes to prison, they profit. I think they said like somebody do me a favor, Google how much a murder case costs. Somebody Google that for me. Find out how much it costs for a murder case. I want to say it's almost like 3.1. Somebody Google it for me real quick, and then we'll get on into the class. I just want to make sure we bring that home and just talk about the value system real quick.
Salak Yadawan, I have it here.
Okay. Come on, Michael War.
The average murder case costs between $1 million and $3 million to investigate.
Stop. You see why they put the videos in front of us like that? Don't you know that these investigations that happens for somebody being unalive, don't you know that they take that money and they send their children to school with it? They pay the lawyers, they pay they pay their college tuition off of us. They create a value for us, but it's not the value what the Lord says. You understand? The scripture says what? They have no what? What does the scripture say? 28 and 50, they have no what?
No regard.
No regard. What does that mean, no regard? What does it mean to have no regard? Come on.
It's like to not care about or not consider.
Not consider. I want to. What's another word for it? I need something to really just make you like you know, hit the head of the nail if I could. How about this? How about they just don't give a damn about us?
Come on.
Would that work? Was that work, Choir Boy?
Come on, sir.
Yeah, they don't give a damn about us. They want us to continue to make music, sing, put it on the internet, and they make tons off. They make millions off of it. Now they got AI that sing the damn songs for us. You don't even know if it's you singing or AI singing. You don't know what the hell going on. They're making money off that. The rappers, you thought, we were so creative. Now you got a robot. You can type a rap about the cars flying up to this moon or some, They got a whole song. They're gonna come up with 10 minutes about a car flying to the goddamn moon, and they can make it number one. They choose what they want us to consider value. You understand? The oppressor gives us, it's just like a diamond, right? Why are diamonds so goddamn precious all over the earth?
They're rare.
Right, supposedly. That's not the truth though. Because now they can make diamonds, and you can't eat a diamond test to know if it's real or not. But what did the Lord say about our women? When we talk about value, what did the Lord say about our women, Baba Kashaw? They're more what?
Precious than rubies.
So the Lord had a whole nother value system outside of what the oppressor's saying, but why the hell we don't see it? Because we begin to value what Master says is valuable. We value what he says is valuable, Ayathan. God said, that's why we don't even consider women valuable no more. Sometimes our sisters don't even consider themselves valuable anymore. Now, how do we know this? Because of the way they dress, the way they talk, the way they move. What have we told them? Hey, sis, the Lord said you more precious than value, rubies, diamonds, and all this. Based on what you do, your actions. So I wanted to go into value, and I want to talk about, they might beat me up for this one, K-Auto-1, Salakia, brother. They may beat me up for this one. But I want to go into, when we talk about value, what is some of the things that go through your mind when you talk about, what are you looking at when you say you want to value a woman, a sister? What are you looking at when you say, I want to consider a sister valuable? What are you looking at? Looking at her breasts? Looking at her feet? Huh? What are you looking at when you talk about the value of a sister, Baba Kashaw?
Looking at if she follows the law or not, if she's of God.
Okay. What if she don't know the law? Then what are you looking at?
Her spirit.
You trying to keep it clean.
Yes, sir.
Come on, K-Auto-1.
How she present herself, how she dress.
Yes. Come give her my hand, Most High in Christ, right? So what we call that in the scriptures, right? So how do we look at a sister, like you said, the thing, how she presents herself? What is that called? What's the word for that?
Her countenance.
Her countenance. What else?
Did we say spirit already?
He said spirit already. What else? They begin with an M.
Yes, sir. Modest.
Her modesty. Somebody give me the definition of modesty, Baba Kashaw. We're going to talk about the value of modesty. Now, we already know how the oppressor views us.
Okay. The definition of modesty is the quality of being unassuming, humble, and moderate in your behavior, appearance, and how you view your own abilities.
View your own what?
Abilities.
You view your, that's that word again, your own. Your own. You see that, sisters? Your own. Meaning, as Black Hispanics, Native Indians, even though we in this hell, don't let your mindset change because of what somebody else gives you. You have to have your own. And our own has to be based on what? The Bible. We have to recreate our value system in this empire. In recreating that value, we'll understand the importance of beauty and modesty. You understand what I'm saying? Nowadays, a sister think the more clothes that she takes off is how she creates value. Men, brothers, we think that we looking at a sister. Now, some brothers get it right. Brothers who are learned, we be like, nah, I don't know about her. I can't get with that. We don't, I ain't looking to, she good. I pass on that. But there's some brothers that don't have no control. Don't have no penis control. They see it, they want it, they want to touch it. Look at Adrian Broner. He seen that tail walk in front of him, and he was just like, and for him to do that, what is he thinking about his sister? She has no what?
Value.
Yeah. And because he's thinking she has no value, what mindset has he taken on?
The oppressors.
Yeah. You see that? When we begin to look at our sisters as just being an object for money, that's the oppressor system. Because he's all about his money. He's all about his water bottles. He's all about his bottom line. But when we read the Bible, we understand what God wants us to have value in. You know the quickest way to change how a woman views herself? Anybody know? What's the quicker way to change how a woman views herself? Say if she's a 403, say if she's a whore, right? What's the quickest way to change how that woman views herself? Anybody know? Just some game right here. I don't know, maybe you know what I'm saying. This is player. How you done? Does anybody know? What's the fastest way for a woman to change herself or how she views herself if she's a whore? Anybody know? Or she has those less modest. She's immodest, like you. What's the fastest way to change that? Anybody know?
Like the one is it? Oh, is it if man stop accepting the way that she behaves?
That's one, but that's not the one I'm looking for. Give me something else. What else you got?
So like you sir, if I may, I'll take a swing off it. Disregarding our beauty. Disregard our beauty and focus more upon how she think. You know what I mean? Can make you time, you know what I mean? Switch it up a bit. Slack.
I like that one. I like that one too. But not quite. Give me something else. One more chance at it. Come on, Quabo. What you got?
Not paying attention to her, and basically not giving into what other people give into. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit don't matter to me.
Now, all of y'all are right. All y'all are right. But if we saw a woman walk by, y'all brothers got to have the strength to not even pay her no attention. Right? That's called strength on our behalf. Let me tell you something. If you put a woman that has modesty in front of an immodest woman, that woman is instantly going to compare herself out. She's going to instantly compare herself. Now, that's where you come in as a brothers. We got to treat the woman that has the modesty better than the sister who has no modesty, if that makes sense. So that way, when that sister that walks in that is modest, the one that's a whore, she'd be like, what is this? I don't know who she thinks she is. And she'll have on all her clothes out. You know, women compare themselves. And let me tell you something, a woman that has a natural beauty going on, that has her clothes going on, brother, let me tell you something. A woman that walk the street, she know that she does not add up to the woman that's beside her. You understand? She knows she has to change all that to recreate her what?
Her countenance, her identity.
Her value.
Her value, Salakia.
Yeah, we talking about value tonight, Akia. When we talk about brotherhood and sisterhood, it starts with our value, how you start. We can't create a system based on how the oppressor views us. Like I used the example earlier. You got MAGA war dollars. You can't go down to the food line and spend MAGA war dollars and think you're gonna get something out of that store, MAGA war. You understand? That dog will not hunt. So we got to create a whole new system. That whole new system, when you walk in this door and sit down in class, you're bringing your value into this class. Now we can build a brotherhood. But if you take your value and give it to the oppressor, you don't make us stronger, you make them stronger. You understand? A sister come into this class and be modest, she recreates her value in a whole nother system, Akia. And guess who benefits from that? K out of one. Because he gonna get another rib. He gonna get it. Yeah. K1 said, nah, I don't want all that. That's who's gonna get the value, not the oppressor. Because if this sister is modest, she's gonna listen. She's gonna watch how she speaks. She's gonna watch her interactions. She's gonna watch how she dresses. And we benefit from that in the school. The Most High can use that sister to wake up other sisters to come into the school. And who wins that? We win that. The Most High wins that, not the oppressor. You understand? Because we know that he don't give a damn. He has no regard of who? The old nor the what? The young. Let me get the book of Proverbs 31 and 30, Baba Kushar.
Okay.
The book of Proverbs 31 and 30.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 31 and verse 30. Favor is deceitful, and beauty is vain. But a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised.
What is this saying? What is this saying?
So it's saying that when, like, as far as the favor being deceitful, that when people look at her and how she dressed and say, oh, it's so nice, that sometimes it's not what they're saying isn't true. They're just saying it to, I don't know, like a man trying to get the draws.
Yeah, trying to talk out her panties. Okay. And you know what? You I won't say it. Some women think like just because a brother offered them something, they think it's like a it comes with no what's the word I'm looking for, choir boy? It comes with no strings attached. You understand? Yeah. Some say, you know, you cute and you think these brothers being nice to you for what?
We want something.
Yeah, he wants something. So some sisters, without knowing the truth about being modest, right, are playing like they don't know Nayathaq. Playing like you don't know what you're doing, knowing that you know, oftentimes in this world that the oppressor has created, his value system is based in deceit. So why wouldn't sisters be deceitful? Especially if she know she can get something for free, or she can get something out of the deal, or maybe she can get a high value man, not knowing that there's strings attached. We seen that Cassie, Diddy baby mama, all of them found out that they were strings attached. They found out that, Nayathaq. They received favor from Diddy. Take that. They received favor from Diddy, but it was what? It's deceitful. It came with strings attached, right? And beauty is what?
vain.
And what is this saying? Come on,
Salaki.
huh?
We can't hear him out of one.
Check.
Yeah, go ahead.
So like it's saying it's emptiness. You know what I'm saying? It's vanity. It don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying?
And it don't mean nothing because vain, beauty is nothing because beauty does what, choir boy?
It deceives you.
What else? It does what else? You right. It can be deceitful now. You see that the 38, 24, 36. It can deceive you, but what else happens to beauty over time?
Salaki, sir, if I may.
Come on.
Your beauty fades, sir.
Oh yeah. Come on, Aitha.
Man, you know what I said last night? You look back and you see them cheeks done drop about 6 inches.
Yeah. Yeah. Them double D that she had by the time she turned 60, they're gonna be dragging the ground. She's gonna be stepping on them. Like, wait a minute.
So Salaki.
Come on with it, huh?
So that's why women out here thinking that they can buy your body because they believe that this is their value.
Based on what? Based on what? You right now. Finish it though.
Yeah,
Because it's not our sister's fault. Don't. Our
based
sister
on the oppressor, how the oppressor view them.
Yes, it's based on the oppressor system, in their mind, because we live in a system that is ran by the oppressor. Their value is based in their body. So the longer they can preserve the double D's in the ass cheeks, stand up, maybe they can walk into that building and get a job, get a slave.
Know that it's true because you see the Cardi B's and Megan Thee Stallions. Before that, Nicki Minaj. Before that, you had Lil
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You had what's her name? Trina.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so they showing our sisters that your value is in your body. If you ain't showing your body, then you ain't got the value.
Right.
And they just keep replacing. As they get old,
Mm-hmm.
they just keep replacing.
Right. And now they got Young Miami. You see what I'm saying? So we talk about we have to reestablish our value in and how we treat one another. But it's based on us changing our lives to serve the Most High. You have to understand what the Most High requires of you to understand your value. You can't chase the thing that's right outside the door that you paid $10,000 for. You think you got some. You think what they call a BBL, that what they call it?
Yeah.
And you think you got a whole nother value because and we're gonna if the oppressor shows it to her, we're gonna say, well, that's the value in her butt. Oh, that's the value in her chest. And who created this system for us? The oppressor. This is not what the Lord says. Because how do you know that? What's the end of the verse, Michael? What would it say? But what?
But a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised.
No, the woman that feared being without a man.
That feareth the Lord.
Does it say that? No, a woman that fears her double D's dropping to the floor.
That feareth the Lord.
No, a woman that worried about her, having the right butt injections and lip injections, or the right makeup on her goddamn face, or the right weave that's in her hair. Does it say that in there?
That feareth the Lord.
The woman that feareth the Most High Power, go ahead.
Shall be Salakia. She shall be praised.
That's the type of woman you have to show value to, Aki. That's the woman that deserves the value, Aki. But a woman that's concerned about all the things that I just said, that's a woman that can live in the world and be perfectly content. She's fine. She's fine with flicking her hair and showing off her whole damn body because that's what her value is. She don't fear the Lord. She fear not getting a nigga that gonna pay for it. Ain't that what that's what Young M.A. song, what's her name? Young Miami? That's what her song is about. Essentially, why are my scamming ass niggas here? Why does she need scamming ass niggas to pay for it? Why else did she say she wanted somebody that chop down a tree out your thumb? What about a nigga that who gonna go and work a good job and bring money home? She ain't looking for that. She's looking for a brother who gonna pay for it. Am I right or wrong, choir boy?
Come.
Get me right on it now. If I'm saying something wrong, you correct me anytime. Let me know. Let me get the book of 1 Timothy 2:9, Baba Kashaw.
Okay.
I think Commander General will do this one. Who got it?
This is the book of 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 9. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with broided hair or gold or pearls or costly array.
Go ahead.
Verse 10, but which becometh women professing godliness with good works.
Get it. Come on. But
11, let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. Verse 12, but I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp.
Sorry. Hold on, Shalaki. Hold on. Like it's Shalaki, hold on for a second, Michael. What is it doing now, Ethan? Is it catch up yet?
Things catching up now.
Check. Can y'all hear me now?
Come.
Kiata one, can you hear me?
Got one concert.
Check. Can y'all hear me now? Akaska, you good?
Kamakansa. Yeah,
Okay.
you're fine.
All right, we back. Okay. Read verse 10.
This is the book of 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 10. But which cometh women professing godliness.
But what?
Professing godliness. With good works.
What is this saying? Put it all together. Verse 9 and verse 10. Put it all together. What is it saying? What is it saying? Come on,
that a woman should. Oh, Salak.
Go ahead, choir boy.
Go ahead, Officer Maga War. Go ahead, you take a stab at it. Go ahead, you got it.
That a woman should dress
hey,
modestly.
Slaki, I want y'all brothers. I want a little bit more enthusiasm, Baba Kashaw. I would a little bit more, just a little bit more enthusiasm. All right. I want a little bit more enthusiasm, Baba Kashaw. Y'all good strong men. You drink milk out of a beer can.
Okay.
All right. So come on, what you got? Break it down for me. Let's go.
So you're saying that she should be wearing modest apparel, so she should be basically covering up her body.
I knew you was gonna say that. But I knew you was gonna say that. You tell a woman to do what, Michael Ward? Do what?
Cover her front butt and her back butt.
You tell a woman to cover up. Well, you lost your mind. What you think a woman gonna say the minute you tell her to cover up? What you think she gonna say? If she don't understand her value, what's she gonna tell you?
Other people like it.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Salakia. I ain't mean to say that. What you think she gonna say, my choir boy? What's she gonna say?
She gonna say it's her body.
What you think she gonna say, K out of one?
She gonna say you can't tell her what to do.
What about you, Akaska?
Can't, so she can say the same thing. You can't tell her what to do. That's her
Bullshit.
body.
It's amazing how we all got that. I want to see what a sister say. If sister's quiet in this one, Nayathaq. You gotta cover up. You ain't my daddy. Why is it that we have these examples just off the top of what does this come from? Mind your business. God damn. My titties, my ass, like you. I pay for this. You can't control me, right? All these things that they say, but where does this come from?
The oppressor.
Worry about yourself. Good night, but he says no, but he says, hey, it comes from who?
The oppressor.
That's to say, if you buy it, I'll wear it. God damn. Peace. That's hardcore. But what does that come from? You said the oppressor and what he values, Akim. Just know when you have a sister that does not understand his truth and how modest and what God says she should be, you're not only fighting your sister, you're fighting the system as a whole. You fighting her when she's next to you, you come in contact with a sister. But that mindset and that value system comes from the oppressor. That's the thing that we're fighting. You understand? You start telling a sister that, guess what, sis? Your modesty is based just not only your beauty, but how you act, what you say, how you dress. If they can buy into that whole new system, that is how they become what? Brand new. And it may be frustrating when they come across you because, brother, you're changing. So you want, man, I want the sister to be such and such and such. But just know they're not ready for the things that you're ready for in this life. So they're going to fight you because they want to hold fast to the system that gives them what? Value. You know what I'm saying? They want to hold on to the system that gives them value or what they think gives them value. Because you know how many, if she come out with her breast out and everything showing, nigga, you're gonna hit the like button one time. But if she put that on Instagram, how many likes she gonna get out? Woo-wee. You just won, brother. you just won. But if she posts that picture on the internet, she gonna have 1 million followers out. She gonna get on there and make one move with a butt cheek and show a nipple. And she gonna get all the goddamn attention. And she gonna be like, what? I don't need you. I don't need you when I got these niggas out here that gonna pay for everything. What I need to listen to you for? She's trading her value for a whole nother what? Value system out. Come on, Nayathaq.
All these sisters be posting on Instagram.
Shalaki, we can't hear him.
You might have to use the other the wireless mic because they going in and out. You use batteries. It's like yeah. You on OnlyFans talking about you in the top 1%. But you don't understand, you're destroying your value system is only based on what the oppressor gave you for you to express your value in. It's a thing that is plaguing us as a nation of people. And this is the thing that we have to consider when we talking about changing our lives in brotherhood and sisterhood. Go ahead, Nayathaq. You good? We gotta understand that what the Most High deems as being valuable. We gotta live to that standard. The oppressor is only looking at us and what he wants us to do based on the amount of money that can be raised off of us. And you know what that is, Akim? That's slavery. Simply put, when you're in a system that is based on what you have to offer and you get nothing in return, you doing everything that you do is based on what the oppressor deems valuable to build his kingdom. What is that, Akim? That's slavery. The money that we make, you buy, they give you $100 and take back 99. Ain't that what you say? If our sisters could understand what is modesty, how to properly dress, that's a way to address. Let me tell you, sister, something. Let me tell you something that I learned in my short time on this earth. I don't need to see all that I don't need to see everything to understand that it's all there. Brothers, y'all pick up what I'm putting down? K out of one. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Salakia, repeat that for me, sir. Salakia.
I said, we don't have to see everything when it comes to our sisters to know that everything is there. Does that make sense?
You can see all the goodness.
Oh, yeah. See? Akaska, you in the Bahamas, right?
Sir.
So do I need to see everything to know that everything is there?
La, sir, you could see a little bit and know everything is there.
I don't need to see it. But why did they show it to us? Why they show it to us then? Well, why is it so prevalent in the earth? Well, why is it like the I don't know, it's like a thing. But why is that thing so prevalent with the sisters just showing off everything that they have to offer? Because if we don't say anything about it, you give it 20 years and sisters be walking around with nothing on out here. So we have to create a brand new value system based on what the Lord says, right? Adorn themselves in modest apparel. Just remember this, Michael Ward, you started this. With what? With shamefulness. What is that? What is that? With shamefacedness, Salakia. What is that?
That when they make a mistake, that they own up to it. Look at it as if it's just nothing.
Look at as what being nothing, Bible said, not the mistake though. I tell you what, you can use mistake, but what else? Give me something else. You want to take a shot at it, Choir Boy?
Nah, because what I was thinking, I was going to say almost like innocence, but I don't think that's it.
What? Come on, K. One. What you got, brother?
Salakia, sir, I was a bit distracted. Could you repeat the question?
This shamefacedness.
Shamefacedness means that, you know what I mean, a woman must have shame. She must, you know what I mean, think about how she carry herself. Like, you know what I mean, a shamefaced woman now gonna feel good for no say she out there and her ass is showing. You know what I mean? It's like
Most High in Christ, give him a hand. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Aitha.
So like I was Bazaar one was just saying, like, humbleness, bashfulness, she downcast eyes, like that. Like I'm sure you brothers we done all been to camp. You know what I'm saying? You done seen a sister walk by, boobs and butt cheeks hanging out, and when she get in front of the camp, she
pull her dress down,
pulling the dress down, trying to fix herself,
trying to cover the cheeks up.
Come on, she shamefaced. Now she don't want to look at the camp. She looking down, or she walk across the street.
Mute that mic right
there. But yeah, she walking across the street because she shamefaced. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause she see real men, she know, oh, brothers ain't gonna be attracted to that. You know what I'm saying? And so now she's trying to cover herself, pulling everything together, and trying to walk off fast, get hurry up and get by the camp, so that she ain't got to feel that what we call that shame. So like,
let me tell you a little secret. I think one of them mics doing it. I'm gonna have to mute the other two. They probably getting feedback. Check. There you go. So there's a thing that all sisters deal with. I promise you, they may not ever say it. While they'll tell you that I'm not worried about my insecurities. They idea in the world, they think the more clothes that they take off and the more they expose themselves, that's the world says, well, she's dealing with her insecurities. But a real sister that understands modesty would be like, my insecurities, I'm going to deal with them myself. I don't need the world to tell me I should be okay with my insecurities, if that makes sense. We do that as a family. We do that because we value each other. Your sister would tell you real love comes from sister saying, baby girl, don't worry about your insecurities, but I'm not going to let you walk out of here and look like that. Real sister, real love, real sisterhood say, I know what you're struggling with, babe. I know you're struggling with your weight, but I don't care if you're struggling with your weight or not. I still can't let you walk out there and look like that. We're going to cover up. We're going to make you look good. We're going to worry about your weight. Whether you need to gain some weight or lose some weight, but that value and what you think is beauty is based on what the oppressor says is beauty. Come on. Make sure you're unmuted. You might have to turn them down just a little bit. They're a little high. Check. Come on. That's good. Yeah.
Check.
You good.
It's a Book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 26 and verse 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog.
As a what?
As a dog. But she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord.
With fear, there you go again. We talking about fearing the Most High.
Okay.
Right? We good on that?
Come on, sir.
As you said earlier, now you say sobriety, right? What is sobriety?
Be sober.
What does that mean?
She don't go and get sloppy drunk.
Okay, what does that mean? She don't go get sloppy drunk. Why?
Because she wants to maintain a healthy reputation. Like, she doesn't want to be that what's the name of her? Sexy Red. She don't want to be her.
Let me, brother, you hit a home run with that one now. Your sister, our sisters, their reputations as Black women has been destroyed by the oppressor. Our sister's reputation has been destroyed by the Christian church. Our sister's reputation have been destroyed by the so-called leaders, by people like Cheyenne Bryant. When she was presenting herself to be a lawyer, how did she look, Choir Boy? She was covered up, man.
Come.
Brother, she was covered from head to toe when she said, well, I'm a prestigious lawyer, and I come from, the Cum Laude and the Sakuraka, and she was all that. But when the truth began to come out that she was lying, brother, what did she do? What did she do to recreate her so-called value? Do you know?
Come. She took it off.
Well,
she took the clothes off.
Yeah.
You know, Salakia, you know what else?
Like your whole type for a second. Salakia, hold on. Brother, once the truth came out about that value system that she was trying to create, once we found it out to be a lie, you said them clothes start coming out, Fat. You seen online doing it. I don't know what is this about. What is this women be doing? What is this? What is that, Quabo? You know what I'm saying? What is this?
I think it's like take a picture or something like that. Like,
what about the one they be doing this? What is this when they start doing this? What's that? They be doing something with their fingers.
Like that's like the T.
Is that
yeah?
T.
You see that? See, when she presented herself in front of us, man, she was using full words. She was enunciating her words, every syllable with the S's and the T's. I don't talk like that, so I don't know. But she was affluent, Ayathan. But soon as they found out that she was lying about them degrees, guess what she started talking like, my cousin do. It's like it. Huh?
Yeah, Salakia. So
She go ahead, brother. I ain't mean to cut you. I'll go ahead.
She had a they got a talk show or something. She like a co-host on a talk show or something like that. I forgot who her co-host is. What's the dude, the black activist dude? He got the little afro, look like Cornel West, but not him.
It's a lot of them. Al Sharpton.
Forgot his name. Forgot his name. She got talk show with him. And yo, I'm talking about she'll just over-talk this man, just run all over him. You know what I mean? She this type of woman. She got a lot of mouth.
Brother, let me tell you something. That sobriety is not just in drink either, Magawar. That sobriety is she can be fully engulfed and drunk off this system. You understand? The system of this empire that the oppressor has created the value in. I want to go into this class tonight because I want us to kind of recreate the idea of our value. We're losing so many of our youth and our brothers and our sisters because the value system that we have is not adequate to who we are. We're supposed to be the kings and the priests of the earth. But the value system that the oppressor has given us has destroyed that, Doc. So much so that all the other heathens, they make mockery of us. And I seen that this weekend when we went down to South Carolina. I seen how we just, they just gonna march and protest. They not really about change. But when Captain Nayathaq get down there and he rips him a whole new Salakia. And he was talking about us being able to create our value because we understand that you can't change the stripes of a zebra. You can't give legs to a snake and think you're gonna know what to do with them. We have to be the value system that God put in place. That's the value system that we have to follow. From our brothers, our sisters, and our children. The Most High laid a perfect system in place for us to create our value in. And we can't expect for the other nations to see that value when we're being Christians, when we're celebrating Thanksgiving and Valentine's Day and the 4th of July, because those are the things that the oppressor puts value in. What does our power put his value in? Us being obedient, us being brothers, us being sisters. And how can you expect another nation of people to understand that you're a brother? He don't understand that. Just remember this. They see their own first. But they taught us what color don't matter. God ain't got no color. And that's the system that they want us to believe in. Believing in that system keeps us apart. Believing in that system keeps us separated. When the main separation that Captain Nayathaq spoke to the people about was separating from the oppressor, Akim. Everybody was with him, yeah. But as soon as Captain Nayathaq said, you know what the real thing, what we have to do as a nation of people? They were like, what should we do? Cap said, separate. You could have heard a goddamn pin drop. Huh? I had done a pin dropped out there. The whole crowd, like somebody popped the balloon. They put a pin in it. All the people out there, you hear me, Michael? What I'm saying? You watched the video, correct? I see you repost it, right?
Okay.
When people was every time Cap said something, they was like, "Yeah, the white man is the devil." Yeah, we not gonna celebrate your 4th of July. Yeah. We're going to receive justice. Yeah. But the one thing we have to do, they was like, what? Separate. Nigga like, oh, shit. They was like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, time out. I with you on everything you were saying. I ain't telling you what he said. Soon as the Cap said separate, well, you should have. Because we've got lost in valuing ourselves in the oppressor system. We stop valuing ourselves in what God says. Christianity doesn't teach you to value yourself. How can you value yourself when the God that you're supposed to serve says that no matter what you do, you're going to be all right? How can you value yourself when the system that you believe in says no matter how they treat you, how bad they treat you, we all going to go to heaven. You're going to get your rewards in the clouds. How can you value yourself when your Savior doesn't even look like you? Does that make sense? So you got to use common sense to say, guess what? We got to recreate our value by reading the Bible. We can no longer rely on what they tell us. We have to come to these classes, sit down, shut our mouth, get our pen, paper, and pad, and start being obedient to the law, statutes, and commandments. That's why Commander Junior Hunter pushes brotherhood and sisterhood. Why? Because it creates a whole new what, Maga Ward?
Value system.
Value system. The modesty that we want our sisters to have, they'll have it once we create this value system. Nobody is saying anything against Meg Thee Stallion outside of Commander Junior Hunter. They praise the woman being able to get any man and every man that they want, have sex with him, and throw him away. I left him. God damn. And they I don't know if the brother leaving a woman is wicked as hell. But now when you have women say, yeah, I got a roster of niggas. Damn. I got a squad. Damn. What the hell she said up there? She said, go ahead.
So lucky, you absolutely right, because like when Meg was sleeping with everybody she was sleeping with, nobody said nothing. But when Klay Thompson got her and he was like, nah, like, you know, he was with her for a little bit, but then he was like, nah, now everybody hate Klay Thompson. But then you got Angel Reese say that she had 80 bodies in college.
This sister said she had 80 bodies. And she had other teammates that said that had over 300.
Crazy.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all may not agree with me. I'm gonna tell you something. You can't stop a woman. Salaki. I'm gonna say it. Salaki. If she want to be a hoe, she gonna be a hoe out. But sisters who see that woman losing her value, you got to teach that sister to love herself. That's what these classes are for. We understand the mistakes that we've all made. We understand all the wicked things that we done that everybody don't know. We understand that. That's why you have to come into the school and create a new value system and become brand new. That old person who you used to be, you come in here and change your life and you learn to serve the Most High, that person goes away. You have a new beginning. You have to stand on that. You have to be ashamed of that person that you used to be. You're never gonna change if you don't have that shamefulness about who you used to be. You have to be sick of that person for real change to take place. Just like Captain Nayathaq, with all the injustices that we've seen in this empire, all our youth being killed at the hands of the oppressor and the heathens round about us, we should be sick enough that separation should be something that we all willing to do. It should make you so sick to be like, you know what? I have to do something different in my life because the results that I've been receiving, it's not adding up. It's not enough. But when you content with the value system, how can you change? What's going to make you change? What's going to make us change when you're content with getting a Christmas tree and presents every goddamn year? When you content with eating ham and crab and shrimp balls and jambalaya, what's going to change? When I changed grandma's recipe, I made it a little better. But when you see a brother like Tamir Rice and Trayvon Martin, and a light bulb should go off in our heads and be like, enough is enough. Enough is enough. When we see the wars and the rumors of wars, when Ukraine was going to war, How many black people had their Ukrainian flag floating around? Fight for Ukraine. Fight for Ukraine. When they gonna start being on our side with all the injustices that we receive, Michael Ward? When they gonna be fighting for black people? Fight for the Hispanics that in the cages. Nobody had a problem with ICE. Y'all remember ICE was out all in the neighborhoods until that ICE agent shot that white woman in the face. Oh, then it was a problem. We gotta get ICE out of the neighborhoods. We see that but when they was hunting us, nobody said a goddamn thing. Did we hear the outcry when they was hunting us? But the minute they shoot that white lady, they're driving. Oh man, we gotta do something about the ICE agents. And they done slowly brought it down. You don't even see it in the news anymore. Even the genocide that is going on right out there in Gaza right now. They bring all those things down, man. The oppressor shows you and teaches us exactly what he wants us to value. But our classes in the Isupk under Commanding Jenny Hunter, he shows us what God wants us to value. And with that, I'm gonna turn the class over to Captain of 13,000, Captain Nayathaq Banyumya. Y'all clap it up, Baba Kashar.
Yeah, I'm late. Salakia, Kim. Salakia.
Shalom, how about your thought?
Thumb. How y'all doing?
Sir, how you?
I'm good. My ears and eyes close to the news, Akim.
Go.
It's looking like it. This summer gonna be a hot summer.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You all saw the verdict that came out for the young brother.
Kind of one kind.
Yeah. America is trying to push us into doing something that so that guess what? What are they trying to push us into doing?
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
They try to push us into doing something so that way he can have a reason to continue to exterminate us.
You're right. But I'm looking for there's something else also that he's trying to do beside exterminate, because he's been exterminating us. You understand?
Come on. He's trying to find a reason to enslave us again.
Well, we in slavery. We just, we just don't know. Me and you had to wake up, early. We had to fight to pay bills. We make money with his face on it and give him back his money. So we in captivity still. But, just for time's sake, he is, Zion was close to also too. He is making us a distraction right now.
Okay, come on,
God. Gas is what? Right now, he brought the gas down to like what, 350 something.
Come on, right?
Yeah, a few months again, it ain't gonna be 350 something. You understand? Them all reserve. Gonna make it go up, because the oppressor, he liked to make things scarce, so he could do what? Send that price up.
Yeah, send the price up.
Yeah. It's the same thing he is doing with the sports. All that sports, all that entertainment is to do what?
Distractions.
Distractions. Give me go to First Maccabees. I think it's First Maccabees. I think it's 1:14 or something around there. All right. And somebody look up for me, right? Or Zion, you can look up for me right there too. Look up why did Rome invest heavily in the arenas?
Come on. Right? Okay, come on. The Olympics.
Yes. And not just the Olympics, but just sports on the whole. Because remember, New York is in hell right now in Ark. But guess what they have going for them? What do they have going for them?
NBA Finals.
Yeah, the NBA Finals. You see our brothers acting in the streets of America. Hold on, let me see if I could Zan, you behind the computer, right?
Salakia,
Ayathan. I hope you could let me see if I could send this. Oh, you know what? No, I think I could play it and ask you to share my screen, right?
Come on, sir.
Okay. Now watch this. All right, watch this. Let me see if I hold on. Wait till this Facebook. Yeah. See it, Ayathan?
Yeah, it's time they just add it to the stage.
Yeah. Now watch this good. And there's so many things going on in this little clip. Tell me when you have it on the screen, and I'll hit play.
So, like, sir, it's on the screen.
It's on the screen?
Yes,
so
sir.
Let it play. All right. Let's see if I can put the volume on. You can hear it?
Bro. Look, they can leave. I can walk with my jersey like this, and no one's not gonna do anything. Bro, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. You don't know.
A few moments later.
Sports with it. On my mama. 1-2. Sports with it. 1-2. 1-2 sports with it. Wait.
No, I don't know if that's for entertainment or what. You can take it off the screen now. All right. But, brother, what you just saw there's so many things going on. One is the fact that we all distracted, as you can see. We totally distracted. I want to say distracted on the level where we understand that teams need to have different what?
Jerseys.
Teams have different, jerseys. But we don't understand that us black people, we in a different team than white people, than Chinese people. We don't understand that depth. You understand? But we'll fight for a jersey. You understand? We will go on brag about some team when this brother gonna face life, when one of our brothers in the grave. We totally distracted, and the oppressor wants us distracted to the point that we are going to do what when we're frustrated. What are we going to do when we're frustrated? Come on,
like fight each other, be outraged.
Yeah, we ain't gonna fight the white man. You understand? We ain't gonna fight him. We won't pick up guns and go fight him. I'm not advocating that, but I'll be silly if you're gonna try to do that. Why? Because he make the guns, he make the bullets. Why?
So like,
why would you even go do that? Come on.
I have a small piece of what you asked earlier about why the Romans invested so heavily into the arenas or the Colosseums.
Yeah, go ahead.
To keep the people entertained and content. Roman leaders understood that large populations.
To keep them what?
Entertained and content.
Entertain and content. So now guess what you won't be doing? Your electric bill going up.
So like it.
Come on.
So like it, they keep you entertained and content. You won't be riding. You won't be upset with them because they treat you wrong, taking all your money. You know what I'm saying?
Because you entertain and you content. You want to have what? That, just imagine who gonna lift the NBA trophy final? Who gonna get the ring?
whoever that he wants to get it.
Okay, but who normally gets the ring? The NBA ring or the trophy? Who normally gets the
winner?
Right, meaning the players, right? So if you play on the Knicks and you win, you're gonna get an NBA ring.
Mm-hmm.
But brothers and sisters in New York is like who gained the ring? They gained the ring.
Like they gained
the trophy.
Mm-hmm.
We're so suffering from low self-esteem that we need things like this so that we feel good about ourselves.
So like you
We
said,
don't need things like these. Come on.
So like I said, if I may, like the players get the ring, the fans act like they get the ring, while the owner walk away with all the money. He get the billions of dollars.
Yeah. And before you know it, rent is due, your electric bill due. You understand?
So like
and
I said,
you ain't getting enough hours.
It goes right. If I may continue to read it, sir, Baba Shaw.
Go ahead.
It says Roman leaders understood that large populations could become restless if they were unhappy. Public games distracted people from economic hardships and political problems.
Yeah, and that's why Trump was trying to do what? Trump was trying to appeal to who?
The people.
To the public.
Not okay. Who like wrestling? Who like that type of wrestling?
So look up supremacists.
I think look up who like them wrestling, who into wrestling. I think them Hispanics might be number 1, 2 on they like that. And son, black people really that like the NFL and the NBA.
Yes, sir.
You understand? Even though you have them Hispanics and all too with the football, with the NFL. But brother, Mago, get First Maccabees 1 and I think 14 for me.
This is the book of First Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 14.
Mm-hmm.
Whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem.
Whereupon they built a what?
Place of exercise at Jerusalem.
Skip up to verse 12. Let me see. Hold on, now let me get with you. Let me make sure you're reading it correct. Skip up to verse 12. Let me hear
it. This is the book of First Maccabees in chapter. This is the book of First Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 12.
Saturday 11.
This is the book of First Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men.
Right? In those days went out of Israel what?
Wicked men.
Wicked men. You pay attention to that. Right? In Israel, they are wicked men. And wicked men do what? Read on.
Who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us.
Right. Now, why are wicked men saying, let's go make a covenant, an agreement with the heathens?
Money.
Huh?
Money.
You're hitting it right on the head. Money. You understand? Them basketball players getting paid how much money is that? How much money? Millions of dollars a year on the contract. Them football players. You understand? Like they're getting paid millions of dollars. And then they'll talk about your politicians and them. Even though they ain't in sports, they're still there where they high up where they could influence what takes place when it comes to sports. They're getting paid money, Ark. You understand? And wicked men choose what over their people?
Money.
The wicked men.
Money. It's like money.
Money. Money. That's what they choose over their people. Money. You understand? To the oppressor, there's a price.
Yep.
Nothing here.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Nothing here. Come on, Johanna done breed some different men who, who integrity is not going to sway because of money. You understand? It ain't gonna sway. You don't sway us. You don't, you don't control us with money.
Right.
You don't. You try to. You put a briefcase full of cash and say, you know what? All you have to do is, bring white people in. This is that, the other. And we say what? Say what? Hell no. You understand? Hell no. I think Durham trying to get in. Nayathaq. Check the background. All right. Put me back full screen. All right. Now, read on.
Khan. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
Since we what?
Since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
We have had what? Much sorrow. Meaning what?
They've been broke?
Yeah, been living poor. Like in America, to be poor is almost, now to a crime and all that. What do they say about poor brothers when it comes to relationship?
That they can't take care of their family?
They can't take care of the family, or they will tell what a broke brother that he shouldn't get involved in a relationship with a woman.
Okay.
That's what they would tell a poor brother. When a relationship, what the hell it had to do with money? What does it have to do with money? You understand? But to your leaders, money is everything. You understand? You want to know why Jay-Z chose the oppressor way of life and not his way of life? Because of money. You want to know why brothers decide to go sell drugs? Because of what? Money. Knowing that it is destroying the community. You think brothers don't know they're destroying the community? They know they're destroying the community. They know this is poisoning the community. But because of money. Your politicians taking the money. So now guess what? It ain't coming, the money ain't coming down. So guess what? You're a young boy, you have no guidance. You're going to try to hustle and try to make money the best way you see possible when you're going about it wrong. Your integrity means more than that.
Let me see what's happened to this thing. Check. Can y'all hear me?
Come.
Hold tight. For something strange. I don't know what happened to this thing. Let me see. Let's see a cow come back in here. I wonder why they did that. Y'all hold tight. Let's hold tight for his Cap come back in. But you see exactly what Cap was talking about was going into the value system. Once again, we're right back into the value system and the oppressor and his money.
Come.
Y'all hold tight. It's lock your Cap. You might have to hit the button and just come back in. Yeah, tell him to hit the link again.
So like I kept saying my forward back in here.
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear, brother.
Okay. No, may I tell you say Cap say him a forward back in so.
What he say? He got it.
You understand? Cap say he's coming in soon.
Okay.
Come on.
Hold tight, Salakian. Y'all hold tight. Y'all know the oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Come.
Y'all hold tight, hold tight. Yeah, but just like we start out the class earlier when Cap was just talking about the value system, the oppressor only values money. Everything that he does is all about that dollar. And we suffer at the hands of the oppressor. You got it? Y'all hold tight. We appreciate y'all patience. Get a load of hand, matter of fact, since you're waiting, you know what I'm saying? If you have not go ahead and hit the subscribe button, subscribe to these classes. You know what I'm saying? Get ready for all the events coming up. We got, the 4th of July or the 4th. What is it? The 4th weekend, the 4th of July weekend. The cookout in Tennessee. You gotta get what you can't lead on information about it. That let me see. Cat still ain't got it yet. There you go. I got
you. Yeah, I know what's that one, boy. Huh.
You got it, Cap. We ready.
Again, somebody pissed off, boy. Who was reading for me?
Me, other one.
Go ahead.
Khan. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
You understand? Since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. And you gotta look and gauge your leader. If your leader is about money and not the people, run. Run. And when I say about money, meaning what? When I say about money, meaning what? Because we need money. You know what I mean? Commander General, I need you to send in your tithes. We need money. You understand? Brothers and sisters suffering. You understand? Like, don't get me wrong. But when I say when your leader is all about money, what do I mean?
Salakia.
Come on.
I mean that he is selling people out. He is selling people to the highest bidder.
Yes. He wouldn't care about you. He wouldn't care about the word of God, the Bible. He would tell you Africans are your brothers. He would bring the Africans in. You understand? He would bring white people in. Meaning what? He is going to change the doctrine. He's going to do it. You understand? You think the preachers don't read where we read where you can't eat pork? But if you go tell people, the congregation, they can't eat pork, what's going to happen to the congregation?
They're going to get up and leave.
Yeah. It might just be him alone up there. You go tell the Christian church they cannot eat pork knuckles. You know what is that? Or pigtail. You'll have an empty church. And how about this? The preacher goes say what? A man can have more than one woman according to the Bible. He will be stoned on that pulpit. You understand? He'll be stoned on that pulpit. You understand that? So guess what? Let's switch it up. Let's put flowers on the altar. A man can only have one wife. God loves everybody. God don't hate the sinner. He hates the sin. So now you switch it up. You understand? The white man come with a briefcase and tell you, yeah, me dumb it down a little bit. And guess what you do? You dumb it down. You will leave the UPK to go create some mess. Why? Because of money. Read on.
Khan, verse 12. So this device pleased them well.
This what?
This device pleased them well.
You know, this device, so it's going to speak about a certain what? Medium. This device pleased them well. You understand? Read on.
Verse 13. Then certain of the people were so forward herein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinances of the heathen.
You understand? That's like what? Like abortion. You get a license, right? You get a license to go do what? Commit abortion. You understand? You get a license to do what? To go marry a man. When you're a man. When you're a woman, you get a license to do what? To go marry another woman. So now guess who laws supersede who laws? Now what? Now the white man laws supersedes who? God laws. You understand? When in here, we follow the laws of what? God. And follow the laws that the Lord laid down, we are what? Perfect citizens. Perfect. You understand? We don't smoke weed. We don't do drugs. We don't sell drugs. We don't beat women. We don't abuse women. We don't abuse children. We follow the laws in this Bible. You understand? Right? Read on.
Okay. Verse 14. Whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem.
Wait, they built a what? A place of what?
Exercise.
They built a place for exercise. And songs, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? You're just getting a workout. Nah. Basketball, football ain't just a workout. You understand? Now you sign a contract and you can't, that contract is saying what? Telling you what? How you have to behave. So now things going on in the black community. Which basketball player came out and spoke against the verdict that came down on that young brother? And that young brother was into sports too? What's the young brother name?
It's like Carmelo.
Yeah, Carmelo. What sport he was playing? Was he doing track or something?
Okay.
Huh?
Conor McCann. I think he was running track.
Yeah. And ain't no athlete come out and speak against what happened to this brother. Which athlete? Was there any athlete that put up money so this brother could get the best lawyer possible? You know what I mean? Or are you told when you go into the NBA and to the NFL and to these big sports organizations that you cannot speak out against what this empire is doing to your people? You cannot go back to the place where you came from and try and help them put your money in there. And before you know it, you know what I mean? And this is how the Lord work. Look up how many NFL or NBA players, any sports people, after they finish, how much what's the length of time before they go broke? Much years after they go broke?
So I think it's 5 years, ain't it? I don't know.
Check. Somebody look it up for me. You let them Google machines now, man. Them computers. I'll spit the answer off here in no time.
Good luck, yes, sir.
Come on.
From what I have on the Google, the AI says studies show a stunning 78% of NFL players face severe financial distress or bankruptcy within 2 years of retiring. While
what?
60% of NBA players go broke. Sorry, sir.
How much?
They face severe financial distress or bankruptcy within 2 years of retiring. 78% of NFL players.
You think you bad with money, with the little money you have? You fighting to get bus fare. Niggas going broke after 2 years. Broke. Read on tab one.
Come on. While 60% of NBA players go broke within 5 years.
Now that with the 5 years, 60% of them go broke after 5 years. And you realize there's a handful of them you still hear about after. You're hearing about what Jordan still. You still hear about Shaq and a few others. But one to the other brothers who don't give their life to this place. They broke, Ark. They broke. You understand? Give me where say the Lord say, you know what I mean, where you talk about you lose yourself in here, basically. And don't give your soul to the world. You know what I'm talking about? I'm paraphrasing it real bad. You know what I'm talking about? Akia?
Like you said, who's there lose his life should gain his life?
Yes, that's it. That is it right there. Correct. Yeah. Because a lot of brothers thinking saying out of the truth is going to what? Help them do what? Going to make them what? Gain the world. You pass and say Isupk camp. You thinking your boss, if your boss see you there, he is not going to do what?
He's not going to pay for your funeral?
No, he's not going to hire you. Your boss, he ain't going to hire you. Your future boss, he see you up on a podium, man, speaking the word of the Lord. That's a no. Never forget that camp. It was Mashak had just finished speaking. It was the last speaker. And we were shutting down the camp, packing up the camp equipment. And a young brother came up and wanted to talk to him. And he's like, yo, I forget, I think it was Commander Junior Hanna he was speaking to. Commander Junior Hanna, and he was saying, he told Commander Junior Hanna, when I go in the interview, when I go to interview, if they hear you all, they're going to see you when they're interviewing me. I believe Commander Hanna told them, go to the nearest liquor store, grab a 40. You understand? Grab his crutch and tell and say, I'm a nigger. Because that brother, he forgot who he was and thought he was one of them. Imagine I had to bring him back down to reality.
Right.
You understand? Brothers, you know what I mean? Like, and sisters out here, they know you're talking the truth. They can hear you. They understand you. But then it comes to what? To money. Read, who have it for me?
Slack it, sir. I got it.
Go ahead.
Book of Matthew, chapter 16. Book of Matthew, chapter 16, and verse 24. And then said Yahushua unto his disciples, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. Verse 25. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever shall lose his life for my sake shall find it.
You understand? What is that? What is that saying? Start it over one more time.
Come on. Book of Matthew, chapter 16, verse 24. Then said Yahushua unto his disciples, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself. And
Let him what?
Deny himself.
You got to deny yourself. Yeah, that's some discipline act. You understand? You got to show some strength. You're going to have to deny yourself certain things. You're going to have to. You're going to have to say no to some sisters. You're going to have to. You're going to have to say no to some friends. You're going to have to say no to mommy. When mommy come and tell you about why you don't celebrate Mother's Day, this, you don't love me, this, that, the other. You're going to have to deny mommy. You're going to have to deny that woman that wants you to celebrate her birthday. You're going to have to deny that. That shows some strength. Read on.
Come on. And take up his cross and follow me.
Right? And take up his what?
His cross and follow me.
All right. You know, these Christians think is what? Some physical cross.
Come on, God.
All right. That cross means what? Take up his cross means what?
Do the work.
Well, give me, okay, remember what he said before. He's saying you're going to have to do what? What did he say you have to do? Deny yourself. So this is not just work. This is you denying yourself things that you what?
So like, sir, things that you love and that you want to do, your will.
Yes, what your flesh want to do. That has nothing with bringing Christ back. You understand? Things you want to do. You understand? I was in the world. Guess what I want to do with my weekends? Play football, real football, soccer.
Hold up.
Yeah, before we start a whole new debate, right? God, this, that, the other. It's football. The world know that football. You kick the ball with your foot. End the argument.
Come
right?
on. You win.
No. But if I go do that, then what's going to happen? What's going to happen to me? I going to have to deny myself from playing what? Some football.
Soccer.
Right.
Yeah. Somebody said soccer. I'm going to have to deny myself some soccer.
Come on.
You understand? I'm going to have to deny myself. You understand? Not saying, you know what I mean, it's going to stop me from doing the work, but really, you know what I mean, you ought to know, you know what I mean, that thing that's going to make you, you know what I mean, is going to hamper the work, in other words.
Right.
You understand? You're going to have to deny yourself that. You know what I mean? Something that could lead you, you know what I mean, there's a fine line with sinning. Some brothers, when they drink, the first thing that comes to them, they want to get high. Sisters and all too.
Right.
So guess what? You might have to deny yourself drinking for a while. You got to do it. Go without it. You understand?
Come.
Right? So when he's saying you have to deny yourself, right? Now, Athan, read on.
Come on. If any man, so like, then Yahweh said unto his disciples, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and
take up his
me.
What? His cross. No,
Verse
what's
25.
that cross?
For whosoever.
Hold on. What's that cross?
Lucky other one, if I may.
Uh-huh.
Is that suffering for your brothers?
Yes, that burden. Because now you giving up something that you want to do. Giving it up.
Right.
You understand? You denying yourself something. You understand? You're denying it to do what? To go work for Christ. Remember, what did the disciples ask Christ pertaining to the kingdom of heaven? You remember what they asked Christ? They asked Christ. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, why do you teach? Why do you teach us plain and teach them in parables?
No, not that. He did ask that question, but
So
on topic. Come on.
So them ask him what them are gonna gain, you know what I mean, for giving up everything.
Yeah, what's my reward for denying myself?
Okay.
I ain't spending no time with my woman. You understand? I ain't fishing no more. Meaning, I ain't slaving no more. What am I going to get for denying myself? You want a position in the Israelite school with a practical knowledge. You better learn to deny yourself. You see that this thing is hampering you from growing, you better come get counsel. To get some strength. So you could deny yourselves so you can do what now? You could all the way what? Zone in. Because the white man is trying to do what with you?
So like sir,
Come on.
The young man said distract you.
Yes. He's trying to distract you.
Okay.
Every time you wake up and you turn that TV on, you might just want to watch the news, but what comes on after while you're watching the news?
The basketball game?
Yeah, some advertisement. Like, right. Top one on New Jordans. Come across your screen. Somebody advertising it. Remember, they're listening to everything you say you would like, or you know what I mean, you want to have. So everybody, just imagine, every one of us will sit down, turn YouTube on, and each one of us will have different what? Things being advertised to us. Every one of us listening to you. You understand? They're following your pattern. You think you're just going to the store and Best Buy and buy this camera or this or something else coming. You might need a drone with a camera on it. You might need a tripod. Or it's coming across your screen. You understand? Like it's all in your face. And you're gonna have to what? Deny yourself certain things are. Especially if it's not about building, trying to build something for Christ to come back to. You remember, you ain't the Christians, you ain't waiting on Christ to come back. You working right now to bring Christ back to totally different mindsets. You understand? One working, the other what? Waiting. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you proactive. The other what? The other one what? They just reacting. So your brothers and sisters, when they see these two verdicts, they're going to do what? They what? They reacting. And the oppressor knows it. And he's pushing buttons. And before you know it, we'll be in the streets rioting, and he'll be what? Putting us in cages. Mm-hmm. And one of them, who they call him the Tsar of the for the border. What's that Caucasian man name? Who's over the border patrols? Look him up. He let the cat out of the bag.
Slugger, sir.
Come on.
Is it Tom Homan?
Yeah, I think that's himself. A kind of bald head, long face, white man. Yeah. They say they're using facial recognition on you right now.
Tom Homan.
Yeah, that's him. They're using facial recognition on you right now. So you think you could go do something stupid? Now your face. They know where you are. They send a drone up, and that drone just looking for you. Like they're right now, you know what I mean? They're looking for a scapegoat. Right now, you're not hearing nothing about the Epstein file. Where's the Epstein file? That is not in the news anymore. Guess what's in the news? Going to be the news now. This verdict for this brother. And then Cyrus, who got the young brother Cyrus, who got unalive in 2023. It came back up this year because the verdict for the Chinese national, Rick Chow, came back not guilty, which opened fresh wound. Why? Because Cyrus ain't get justice. You understand? So now it feels as if it happened like yesterday. You understand? It don't feel like it happened in 2023. When Chow walked free, it felt like it happened the day before. Oh, it's fresh. You understand? And these oppressors, they know what they're doing to black people. Right? Look up for me. What's the psychology of a victim that does not receive justice? Right? Nayathaq, finish reading for me.
Sir. Come on, sir. Book of Matthew, chapter 16, and verse 24 at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And take up his cross and follow me.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 25. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it.
And he's saying whoever shall what?
Save his life shall lose it.
Meaning now you're going to do what? You're going to do things to do what? What are you doing when he says save yourself? Break it down for me. How does a brother save his life? How does a sister save their life?
Salakia.
Come on.
Making a covenant with the heathen.
I'll take that, yes. Basically by what?
By trying to seek refuge from the heathen, trying to get coverage in that hedge.
Yes.
Try to get in the bunker, maybe, you know.
Yeah. Not so much bunkers, but come on.
It's like, so you'll sell your people out and go represent the Asian heathen that unalived your brother.
That too, which means you're going to be what? Someone who saved themselves. What do they look like? If you had to make a guess.
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. They look like a Christian.
Okay.
You understand? They're Christians. Or the Muslims. Because Muslims are actually what? Christians. The ones in America. You understand? Them the real Muslims, they're across there right now fighting a war.
Right.
The ones across here, you assimilate into America's way of life. You're a Christian. That's the only reason why you're allowed to be who you are. You understand? Are we being allowed to be Israelites? Or do they buck at us when we say we Israelites? When we say we the Hebrew Israelites, they try to what? Question our bloodline. They question it. You understand why? Because we're not trying to be a Christian. We're saying to hell with all that. God is all love. God is not all love. We're saying to hell to with your white Jesus. God, you know what I mean? Jesus ain't white.
Right.
Christ is a black man. We totally against it. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Read on. So you saving your life. Just think a brother, he's not willing to what? Speak the truth. He's willing to what? Learn a lie. recite a lie. Because that's going to what? Feed him. Because remember, it says what? In Revelation, it said that image, it gives life to that image. Why? Because you being a Christian, that's a way to show them what? I'm not going to fight you.
Right.
I have no reason to do it. You know what I mean? Feed me, master. Give me all the money. Or you want me to tell on them niggas on the corner? Oh yeah, they're racist. They're this, they that. I'm not one of them. I'm your good nigga. Good Negro. Pay me. Or you want me to go talk on behalf of you to my people? Here come Creflo Dollar.
Okay.
Here comes not Creflo Dollar. What's the skinny one name?
TJ.
No. Who was big one time? Pause.
Al Sharpton.
Sharpton. Yeah, here comes Al Sharpton. Here comes Benjamin Crump. I know where Benjamin Crump is. He look like he in hiding now.
Right.
Where is the Benjamin? He seems like he in hiding. And then Martin Luther King, the greatest of them all, you understand, has a statue in the White House and a giant statue for Black people to go see. So now you as a young brother or young sister go in on the mall down there in Washington, D.C. to see that statue. And you learn about him. Now it looked big and glorious. So guess what you thinking? For me to be like him, I have to do what?
Be a Christian?
Be a Christian.
Right.
Or I have to what? Love white people.
Right.
And hate my brothers. Martin Luther King said he feared he has led his people into a burning house. But that never gets brought up. The only place you will hear that being brought up is in the Israelite School of University of Practical Knowledge.
That's right.
Everywhere else, except Martin Luther King, for being the person that championed joining us to our oppressor.
Right.
But not showing that was a mistake. Like, how many Martin Luther King Boulevards there is in America?
Thousands. It's one in every major city across America.
And now tell me what condition it is.
So like it. You ride down Martin Luther King, you lock your doors.
Yeah. It's horrible, like.
So like, sir.
Come on.
It's like you can go to any city in America if you want drugs of any kind, you just gotta find Martin Luther King Boulevard.
Yeah.
You'll find it soon enough.
Yeah. And we're not exaggerating. You understand? And that's who we glorify. We can do better than that. That's why I like the UPKR.
That's
you all have them kids. You make sure them kids go to school.
That's
and
right.
make sure they know that their nation is depending on them to be doctors, lawyers, engineers. You understand? Psychologists, you name it. We don't need any more what are called Megans. We don't need any more Martin Luther Kings. Don't need them. You understand? They have a a high percentage in the destruction of Black people. You know, Hispanic and First Nation people. You understand? And when I say Martin Luther King, meaning the Hispanic Martin Luther King, the Native Indians Martin Luther King. You understand? People that are like them. We don't need those type right now. There's not a season for that. You understand? All right? Who holding that scripture for me? No, finish reading.
Come on, come. For whosoever, verse 25, Matthew chapter 16, verse 25. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it. And whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it.
Brother, you all done found your lives, Ark.
Right.
Some of us fighting it. Don't fight it, Ark. Don't fight against it. Embrace it. Embrace being in the truth. Embrace it, brother. Embrace it, sister. You understand? You don't find a new life. You found a new family. You understand? Some of you brothers, you know what I mean, didn't think you would have lived to see past 30 or 25 and you're dead. Embrace it and go bring brothers and sisters in here and show them it could be done. You can't live. You could enjoy life in here. You understand? Most brothers and sisters think when they come in here, they won't be able to enjoy their life. When is the total opposite? Christ is saying you're going to do what? Nayathaq?
It's like, whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find
it. For my sake. Meaning what? You are what? Doing everything what? For Christ. You following Christ. You following Christ. You might lose who? You might lose your mom. You might lose your dad. When I say lose them, meaning they might do what? They might tell you what? If you go to the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, I'm not writing you on my will. We're done. You dead to me. Mommy, I love you. Daddy, I love you. And you get to pressing. You understand? Don't talk about that woman. That woman say, if you go and step foot in that class, I'm leaving you. You're going to have to tell her, you know what I mean? Ain't no sweat, sis. Don't let it don't hit you on your way out. Go ahead. Go ahead. And in about 30 seconds, she'll be scratching to come back in that door.
It's a lie, sir.
Come on.
It's a lie, sir. What Captain Nayathaq said, if you want to leave, go ahead and leave. Bless your heart.
Yeah. Get them the old Christian. I mean, hit them the Christian talk too on the way out. I mean, Lord bless your soul, sis. You've been fully sarcastic. Why? Because you love the Lord. You love Christ. You love your brothers. More than that. And sisters, you have to be the same way too. You have to be the same way too. Remember what Paul said. Paul said, if a non-believer leave, let them what?
Depart.
Yeah, let them depart. Paul didn't say fight for them.
Right.
Paul didn't say spread yourself eagle in front of the door and say, baby, don't leave. Paul said, let them leave. Let them go. You love the world, or the world will love to have you. Go ahead. And brother, in 30 seconds, you'll just be hearing scratches on the door to come back in. Sorry, you have the wrong address, sis. Done. Or brother. You understand? Because you don't change your life. And I don't know, maybe you all, because I don't know if you all ever recognize it though. The longer you're staying here, and the more you start to see a family, you start to see, you know what I mean, I don't want to make it song, you know what I mean, extremely bad, but it's almost like you see them like dying. You know what I mean? Like you see them, you know what I mean, slowly. You know what I mean? Like things, you know what I mean? Like how to put it? Best way to put it is, you know, when I say you reach the top of the hill, that, you know, what I mean, when you reach like 50 or something, you're halfway, then things start to go down. Well, their hill is 20, 25, 30,
Right.
and start going down. You start looking at them, you're like, what they doing? I mean, they're looking older than, you know what I mean, they're supposed to look. Looking different. You looking like you had a life, you know what I mean, more than life in you are. You embrace this truth. You understand? Any more on that, Ayathan? I think somebody was holding something for me with the psychology of a victim that does not receive justice.
Come on, so like I did find something.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I still got it. Shalak here.
And you'll see it, it's going to describe something for you horrifically.
Okay, it says Salakia. When a victim doesn't get justice, they often experience severe psychological distress. The absence, it's like they often experience severe psychological distress.
Right. Now, great psychological what? Distress.
Okay.
Now, distress could lead you to do certain things, right? Read on.
The absence of accountability can lead to an overwhelming sense of powerlessness, chronic hypervigilance, and deep feelings of invalidation.
You understand? If that ain't describing your people or people are, what else is? And then these heathens will watch us and tell us what? Like we did it to ourselves. No, we didn't do this to ourselves. We had an evil people over us doing us evil things. You understand? Now the earth getting to see. Like, and this is why America, I mean, for people in America who say Israel is wrong, they're hypocrites. Like, how could you say what Israel is doing is wrong when America been doing it to black people? And worse. How you can say it now? Now you're upset that the Israelis committed genocide when America commit genocide on black people, Hispanic and First Nation people. You upset? Are we going to the UN so that black people could get justice, just like you want the Palestinians to get justice? Are black people going to have their own land, just like you want the Palestinians to have their own land?
Right.
Are you going to the UN? Who going to stand trial? Who they going to bring before the Hague to answer for the crimes against humanity against black people, Hispanic and First Nation people? Now you understand the hypocrisy of the earth. You understand? Now you're seeing, now the earth is seeing that black people, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. Everything that's happening to black people, it was done by design. And if it wasn't for this truth arc, we'd have just fallen in line with the system. We'd have tried to fight it, but we wouldn't have the proper tools to get through it. You would have tried to fight it like some of our brothers and end up in jail, in the grave,
right?
Or with some gun in the Middle East trying to fight. You understand?
Kind of what kind?
Right? Finish out off, and then you know what I mean. I'm gonna pass the class over to the next to who taking it? Ayathan? Who's the guard?
It's like it Durham, sir.
Hawan there?
No, so I got it.
You got it? Okay. Yeah, so finish this off, Zion. I still again for coming in late, man. You know, questions, make sure and gain it, you know what I mean, we get to the next class.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
Go on, God.
Come on, finish this off from Zion.
So like who's holding the scripture? It wasn't me.
No. The what you was reading. That was the end of it?
Come on, that was the end of it, sir.
That was the end of it? Okay. All right, that's it. With that, I'm gonna pass the class over to Priest and Officer Taba 1. Yeah, man. You all pay attention to what's going on. You understand? Don't be too stressed out. You understand? You're stressed out, get somebody a call, get counseling. You understand? This place right now, I'm telling you, it's going to, you know what I mean, if you don't watch yourself, you're gonna do something out of frustration and you'll put yourself in some problems. You understand? Be very vigilant with what's going on out there right now.
It's so like, if I make sure, I know we at the end of the class, but if you watch your algorithm, you'll see your algorithm just change on your phone, and it's pushing all the things. If you start looking up the truth about the earth and the thing that Black people are going through right now, your algorithm will be flooded with all type of history that just talking about, you know, just things we've just been, you know, beaten to, you know, just beaten down in this empire. So like the history just flooding you with information, and it can be overwhelming. Come.
Yeah. I mean, you come into the Israelite club as a practical knowledge. We're sure how to fight them demons.
Yes, sir.
All right. Go ahead. I'll pass the class with a priest and officer, Taba 1.
Come. ISUPK security announcements. We got an ISUPK out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commandant General Yohana. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or a sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or a sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or a sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, you can find this in Numbers 18 and 21 and Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. Means 10th in Hebrew, and it's pronounced ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, you give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund. It's like a free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming Holy Convocation will be the memorial blowing of the trumpets. That's the first day of the 7th month. That's Friday, September 11th. You can find that in Leviticus 23rd chapter, verses 24 through 25. Slack, you want to remind Akim and Akwathian to check on social media such as isupk.com, Facebook, Twitter, X, YouTube, and so on for ISUPK events and materials. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he has to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, shirts, pants, headband, or scarf. And with that, men of Israel, Imadyam. Sisters can remain yashab, seated. Men of Israel, Sar, turn to face the teacher. Men of Israel, we give one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Imadyam Shabbat, Imadyam. Barak,
Yahweh Hashem Yashai Brakathum.
Yahya Matah, Sar, turn to face the sisters. Sisters, Imadyam, which means to stand. Men of Israel, we give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Imadyam Shabbat, Imadyam. Barak,
Yahweh
Yahya Matah, class dismissed.